Hi everybody! Today we're going to learn how to make an icon array. Icon arrays are sometimes called pictograms and sometimes called pictocharts. I hear what you're thinking. Why do you have to learn how to make a chart when you can already do a bar chart? Think about it. How many times has somebody put a PowerPoint presentation up and you've seen bar chart and then more bar charts and even more bar charts, and you thought to yourself, this is so boring. Couldn't this person have thought of something more interesting to do? That's where an icon array comes in. So let's get started. So this is the icon array that I'm going to walk you through creating. After we finish, I will have some other data for you and you will create this chart using the gray house as your icon. But before you begin, you need to have the two icons saved as JPEGs in the folder that you are using for this project. Now, if you don't remember how to get icons, color them, and save them as JPEGs, please refer to that video now, and then you can come back to this one. But you need to have the icons or you can't do this project. Okay. The other thing you're going to need is an Excel sheet, and you will need to start with this data. So I'd like you to pause the video right now and open a spreadsheet, enter this data, and then you can come back as soon as you're finished. Okay? See you in a little bit. No, really, go. Do it now. I mean it. Go. Okay, so we're going to start making our icon chart for the greenhouses. So we will go and select our data, including the row labels and the column heading labels. We will insert a chart like we do in class. We're going to go ahead and we are going to choose a bar chart, and we'll pick the first one and click OK. Make this a little bit bigger so you guys can see it. Okay, the next thing we want to do is replace the blue bars with green houses. So go ahead and select the blue bars. When you right click, you will get Format Data Series as a choice. Mac people, you know what to do. You're going to click on the paint bucket because we want to change what they're colored. We'll go over to Picture or Texture Fill. Mine already are showing up because I've already done this, but you will go to Insert, From File, and go ahead and navigate to wherever the heck you've saved your greenhouse JPEG and say Insert. Now, doesn't that look exactly like we wanted? No, it doesn't. So let's continue on. Okay, so we're looking at our icon array that doesn't look like an icon array at all because each of the icons is stretched to fill the space that it needs to fill. So go ahead and have the greenhouses selected. And you're going to go back to Format Data Series, which probably should be already on the right side of your screen. And you're going to scroll all the way down on the paint bucket until you get to Stack and Scale With. And now you have houses that look a lot more like houses. The next thing we're going to go ahead and do is change the size so they look a little bit more proportional. So while I still have the greenhouses selected, I'm going to go over to Format Data Series and click on the wireless bars. I'm going to then change the gap width to 0. And now they look like houses, which is exactly what we want. Okay, on to our clutter cleanup. If you'll notice, the x-axis label goes beyond the largest number all the way up to 6, and that space right there is very distracting visually, so we need to get rid of it by changing the scale. So go ahead and click on the x-axis labels. Right click if you need to get to Format Axis. Most of you will already have it on your screen. You'll click on the wireless bars, And then you want to change the maximum bounds to 5. And then go ahead and click into the minimum box to make that cause effect. And there we have it. We aren't going to need the x-axis labels for anything else, so I'm going to go ahead right now and I'm going to select them to delete them. The next thing to go, as always, are the grid lines. Notice that we still have the one grid line by the y-axis labels. To get rid of that, go ahead and select the y-axis labels. Go back over to your paint bucket. On line, you want to tell it no line, and that should be gone. So now you have it. We've created an icon array using the data for the greenhouses. Now you are going to take the data for the gray houses and you're going to create an icon array that's going to end up looking just about like this. So if you need to go back and replay the video to walk you through the steps, that would work perfectly. Hey, are you still there? I've got a hint for you, okay? Make sure that the first thing that you do is to hide the green data column. So just go ahead and hide it like we've done before so that we have all of the row labels and the column labels so that we can create our icon array with the gray houses. That's it. No more hints. Go. Get started. Go now.